Yeah. Say, what is your understanding of cloud? What is your understanding of cloud computing? Okay. So the term cloud refers on demand, how infrastructure, platforms, softwares, and applications can be delivered to any device. Okay, so what is the meaning of cloud is the term cloud refers on demand how the infrastructure, platform, softwares, and applications can be delivered to any device, and the billing is based on usage. What is the meaning of billing is based on the usage? If you use more, we are going to pay more money. If you don't use it, we don't need to pay the money. Okay, so that is the main advantage to use the cloud computing. Okay, so any doubts on this? So what is the meaning of cloud computing is, if someone asks about what is cloud or what is cloud computing, we are going to get the services. A lot of people having a layman understanding is storage. We are going to keep the storage somewhere and we are going to use that storage, but that itself is not cloud. Okay, so only keeping the data somewhere and we are going to access it is not only the cloud. Okay, so what we are going to get in IaaS, what we are going to get it from the IaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a
service.
Say here what we are going to get. Here we are going to get the servers, storage, then networking, then firewalls, then we have VPNs. In the networking, we are getting switches, firewalls, hubs. Okay, so a lot of networking kind of resources are we are going to get it from the cloud. Okay, so a lot of resources are going to get it in the cloud. Okay, so what may be the like a PaaS? So what are the things we have in the PaaS?
Platform as a service.
Yeah. So can you tell me what we are going to get it from the platform as a service? So what is the meaning of platform as a service? Say,
Java.
yeah, say suppose normally here we have one joke in software. Beggars and software people will ask the same question. What is the question? Beggars and software people will ask the same question when another beggar or another software engineer comes in front of him. Okay, that question is which platform you are working. Okay, so beggars platforms are different, our platforms are different. Okay, so now here it's maybe a Java kind of environment or .NET kind of environment, or we may have this Python or Node.js, Ruby. There are a lot of platforms. For all these, we need to set up Java need to set up, .NET need to set up, or Python need to be, or prerequisites, requirements. All these we need to set up. Okay. So then, once you set up all these, what we need to take care is, we want some web servers, we want application servers, we want database servers. Okay, so then we want some of the SMTP kind of servers or SNS kind of, all these are very, very complex and only large scale enterprises used to manage. But now all these platforms also is available from the cloud. All these platforms are going to available from the cloud. So that is the main advantage we are going to get it from the cloud. Okay, say SNS or we have a SNMP for the monitoring kind of things. Everything we are going to get as a platform. And nowadays, a lot of DevOps tools also have been coming as a PaaS itself. Then coming to SaaS. So what are we are getting from the SaaS? Say softwares, ERPs, applications. Okay, we are getting as SaaS. Everyone today are going to use any of the SaaS. Every day we are using Swiggy, big basket, because no vendor, no need to maintain them. Okay. Otherwise, in the software also we have Salesforce, Workday, SAP also have Success Factor. So there are some thousands of SaaS-based solutions are coming. What is the main advantage of the SaaS is we no need to develop the softwares. We no need to test the softwares. We no need to maintain the softwares. We just need to use them and need to pay the money. If I use more, we'll pay more money. If we don't use it, we no need to pay the money. That is the main advantage to use SaaS. Okay, so these are all the three services mainly the cloud is going to offer for us. So these are all the three main services. What are those categorized into? IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. IaaS stands for Infrastructure as a Service. PaaS stands for Platform as a Service. SaaS stands for Software as a Service. So these all the services we are going to get it from the cloud. And if I use more, I'll pay more money. If I don't use it, we no need to pay the money. So that is called as that feature is called as or maybe we'll discuss features of cloud. What are the characteristics or features of cloud we have? Okay, the first one is automation. What is the meaning of automation? I'll tell one example. I want 100 servers, 10 networks, 5 storage accounts. I no need to create them manually and I don't want physically. Everything can be created automation. If you don't want to create them physically, then what is the solution we have? If we don't want to create the resources physically, then what is the solution we have? Okay, virtualization. The second feature of cloud is virtualization. Okay, automation, virtualization has given lot of advantages to the cloud. Means if we are using or our company is using the cloud, the company is getting huge advantages. Always, what is the advantage of the automation is manpower can be reduced, 24/7 support is available, and easy to manage the resources. So we have a lot of advantages to use the automation. 24/7 humans can work, but I need three people to maintain because we will work for only 8 hours. That means if I want 24 hours means I need to maintain 3 resources. That means it's 3 times more manpower is required for us. But if I go for the cloud, everything is automated. And second one is virtualization is done. The third advantage we are going to get is utility-based computing. What is the meaning of utility-based computing? Okay, if I use more, I'll pay more money. If I don't use it, I don't pay much money. So that kind of utility-based computing is there with the cloud. Then next one is grid computing. What is the meaning of grid computing? So grid computing, we took it from electricity background. Okay, if one power grid failures, okay, another grid will provide the electricity for us. In the same environment, in the cloud, if one server goes down, another server will provide the electricity, the functionality. Here it may be a database or it may be a storage, it may be a server. In the electric terminology, electricity or power is going to provide. Here in the cloud, that services are going to be offered. If one zone goes down, another zone or one region goes down, another region also would be there. Like this, the cloud is going to support the grid computing for us. So what actually the grid, all those we'll discuss. Then the next one is mobility. What is the meaning of mobility? From any device, anywhere, any connection, we can connect to the cloud. It's not like I need to connect only from the office. We don't have these kind of restrictions. So from the any device also we can connect mostly. So this kind of mobility is offered by cloud. Okay. So next one is it's heterogeneous. That means a vast set of options are available. Say you want 20 types of different hardware or 5 to 10 types of databases, or you want different type of platforms. Okay, so cloud is going to provide us vast set of options, and we can choose those options and we can customize as per our requirements. Okay, and everything is driven by SLA. What is the meaning of SLA driven is, say here we can call that as like service level agreements between we and our company and our cloud service provider. Will have the service level agreements. That means we shouldn't violate the SLAs. And even cloud also provide the support in the same way. That means our company will get the best support if they use the cloud. Okay. So most of them what we have discussed is advantages. Okay. So can you tell some considerations before moving to cloud? Can you tell some considerations before moving to cloud? I don't call them as disadvantage. Okay, so I'll call them as we may have some doubts in our mind. Okay, for considerations, what may be the doubts or considerations we have? Our company decided to move to cloud. So can you tell what it is maybe? So what may be the considerations we have? Okay, so main consideration lot of companies will get is data security is there or not. So what is the main consideration we'll get? Security. Okay, whether my data is security. Okay, so second one is data privacy. Whether AWS may misuse my data. AWS keeping the data securely, but they may misuse the data. Say Facebook, Insta, Google, all they're using our data or not. Maybe for commercial purpose or for advertisement like this. But AWS, okay, so may not uh, do like this. Okay, say we have the doubts in your mind, but AWS, Azure, GCP, they're not doing with the cloud. They're giving all these confidence for us. That means they never use our data, and then like they're providing lot of security. Then any other considerations we have? I have my like another doubt I have in my mind is how to migrate. How to migrate? 1 second. Here, how to migrate existing infrastructure or databases or applications into cloud. So one of the major challenge what uh, existing companies will face is they have already huge infrastructures, platforms, applications. How they can migrate them to cloud? So this is the major doubt lot of companies will get. For a startup, no issue because they can deploy everything in the cloud itself. But for the existing companies, what is the major challenge they will get is, what is the major challenge they're getting? How to migrate their existing infrastructure into cloud. Okay. The fourth consideration is any government constraints we have. Okay. So I'll tell one example. China government kept one condition. China users need to use only China data centers only. What does that mean? Others can't use China data centers. China users also can't use other out of China, they can't use the data centers. In India, we don't have that kind of restrictions, but maybe in the future, India also make it these kind of constraints. Okay, so definitely we need to respect our company and country constraints also. And in India, so for billing, we have GST, right? Definitely, if it is an Indian-based company, definitely we need to pay the money for the GST. If it is US, for the US billing, they need to follow. Okay, mostly in India, 18% of the billing slab is there for the cloud services. Okay, but for the startups, they're giving around 2 lakhs of exemption something. Okay, so like this, even government also will promote cloud. Okay, because it's one of the green IT practice. Then, like, what is a try? Like it will regulate the mobile companies, right? Okay, is there any regulation authority is there? Okay, what is the advantage if you have regulation authority? If you have any problem, you can contact them or not. So suppose like we have a bark is there for broadcasting, sensor board is there for movies, Try is there for telecom, even like Ola, Uber also, there would be some price control kind of regularization authority would be there. That means that provider need to definitely need to follow that guidelines. Say if you don't have this kind of guidelines, definitely we'll get some issues from this. See, these all the considerations we have in our mind, but definitely cloud is already providing the solutions for all these. So do you think the data keeping in the AWS or Azure is secure or not? It's very secure. Risk is there. Always risk is there. I'll tell one example. Everyone keeping cylinder in your home or not? So it's just like a bomb. But we are following the guidelines. Everyone are changing the regulator and keeping the new like pipe. And if any like leakage happens, we can get the smell. So like this, we are going to follow some guidelines. With that, security is going to come. Even the cloud also using AWS Azure, it's little risky kind of thing, but they're providing huge security for that. And AWS and Azure, straightforward, they're telling they never misuse our data. They don't give the access also to the data, to our data. They don't give the access also. Okay. And for all these migration solutions, do you think we have the solutions are there or not? Yes, we have very good migration kind of solutions we have. At the server level, we can migrate. Storage level, we can migrate. Database level, application level also we can migrate. Okay. And the governments also, most of them supporting, and we also need to respect our country government rules. And most of the governments also maintaining regulation authority. If we don't like, cloud, can we come back? Okay, maybe 1 or 2% of the companies may not like cloud also. Then what is their consideration in their mind is, can I come back to back or not? Yes, we can come back if we don't like it also. Okay, so these all the doubts or maybe some limitations kind of thing we have in the mind. But in the last 10 years, I'm listening data is not secure in the AWS or in the Azure, but that's proven wrong. The companies like banking, financial, stock, exchange, or government agencies, everyone are moving to cloud itself. Is that confidence they gain from the clients. Okay? Yeah. Any doubts? Any doubts in this? Say these considerations we have mostly with the public cloud. not mostly with the private cloud. Okay, so again we'll discuss what are the types of clouds we have. What are the types of clouds?
Public cloud, private
Yeah, we
cloud,
have private cloud,
community cloud,
public
hybrid.
cloud, community cloud,
Hybrid cloud.
hybrid. Okay, so what is that meaning of private cloud is? We are going to build a cloud. It's exclusive for our company employees only. Others are not possible to access that cloud. Okay, so we are going to keep a cloud. It's exclusive for our company itself. Okay, then others can't use that cloud. Those employees can work from home or from their office also they can access. Okay, then what is public cloud? Anyone can use, an individual can use, that small and medium enterprise, large scale enterprise, okay, startup, okay, so then very large scale banks, the government agencies, anyone can use the cloud. They just need to pay the money. If we use more, we need to pay more money. If we don't use it, we don't need to pay the money. Okay, so that is one of the advantage of using cloud. And the community is losing the market because public itself is becoming very big community kind of cloud. And hybrid also is getting popular because we are using two or more combination of cloud. That means I'll use private cloud, I'll use public cloud, and I'll use hybrid cloud kind of things also. So these kind of clouds are called as, if I use two or more combination of clouds, if we company use, it's a hybrid cloud. Okay, so now here try to understand what is the difference between multi-cloud and hybrid cloud. What is the difference between multi-cloud and hybrid cloud? So a lot of companies having today, they have multi-cloud and they have hybrid also. That means in the public cloud, they're using multiple providers. In on-premises, they may have the like a private cloud also. Can you tell some of the examples of multi-cloud means? Maybe AWS, Azure, GCP, or Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Like this, we are going to use a multi-cloud. So today, most of the job market is for multi-cloud kind of requirements itself. That will give 2x or 3x times more career opportunities for us. It is going to give 2 to 3 times more career opportunities for us. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts on this? Okay. AWS, Azure, GCP, all this comes under which type of cloud?
Only cloud.
Those all comes under the public cloud, but they're supporting hybrid model also. They're supporting hybrid model also. Okay. So then what is multi-cloud is, we may use AWS, Azure like this. If you are using multiple service providers, it's a multi-cloud kind of thing. Okay. So then what is AWS or maybe Azure? Say AWS is subsidiary of Amazon. Say subsidiary of Amazon, which is one of the leading cloud service provider. Say data centers wise, no cloud service provider is near to AWS. Okay, say with the largest footprint of data centers are with AWS itself. Largest footprint of data centers are with AWS. Okay, so and they have more than 33 plus regions. That means all over the globe they have 33 plus regions they have, and around almost 106 plus available zones and more than 230 plus AWS services they have. So in those services, we are going to learn 35 to 40 services we are going to learn here. So 35 to 40 services we are going to learn here. Okay, what are those zones and available zones? All these we'll discuss. And even Azure wise also, we are going to learn around 20 to 30 services. Additional to this, we need Azure Devops also is one of the successful product having good market in the like a good market is there in the job market for this. Okay, so mostly with the job market, what are the technologies we required? Those itself we have added. And from the DevOps, traditional DevOps also we need. In the DevOps, we are going to learn source code management by Git and GitHub. Then we are going to learn Jenkins, then Maven, then SonarQube. Nexus is our Artifactory. Then Terraform. To provision the infrastructure, we are going to use the Terraform. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, so maybe some monitoring kind of tools. Among these, can you guess which is having very good job market as of now? So Kubernetes is very hot in the market. So Kubernetes is very hot in the market. And after that, we have Terraform also is having a good market. Then Jenkins. Okay, so then we need Ansible. Then remaining all the tools like Git, GitHub, Maven, SonarQube, Nexus, ELK kind of stacks, all these comes into the picture. Okay, sure. Any doubts? Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you. Actually, hard in the sense, actually, Kubernetes is hard in the sense.
Say one thing I'll tell, with the very easy kind of things, we don't get the job. If it is very easy and everyone can do,
Okay, okay.
it won't give the job opportunities. Kubernetes, we are very strong. Okay, you go for AWS or Azure, like we are going to use AKS clusters or EKS clusters.
Okay, okay.
So that hardness itself will give the success because already we choose and we don't do the development, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's the reason we should have something skill which should be very unique kind of thing, then only we'll get the success.
Okay, okay.
That AWS, Azure, everything is a self-exploratory kind of thing. That means again you no need to be in the job to do that. Everyone can do by own.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, so that's the reason that complex one, I'm very strong in Docker and Kubernetes. I'll give you 3 to 4 years of experience in that.
Yeah, actually, I thought that Docker and Kubernetes have more more openings than.
Yes, today, as per the job market itself, we need to, otherwise I have given lot of promises for you, right? Those things will work out. Okay, what job market is there, those things we need to implement.
Okay, okay, got it.
If Azure is very easy to do, Azure infrastructure, that is nothing to teach you. That's a self-exploratory kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, with that we don't get the job. Why we need an instructor is that complex things I'll make you simple.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Kubernetes also I'll make you lot of hands-on scenarios. Very easily we can survive.
Yeah.
Okay, without Docker Kubernetes, it's tough today to get into the job market.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so no doubts on this, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So then operating system wise, we need Linux and Windows. Linux and Windows we need for the operating system wise. Mandatory is Linux. Even if Windows we don't have also we can manage, but Linux is mandatory kind of thing. Then we need some scripting. That scripting may be shell or bash or PowerShell also is fine, or maybe Python. Okay, so we need, say if I say no to any of this scripting also, today we are not getting the jobs. Okay, so we should say, yes, I have knowledge on scripting also. Is not like a tough than 8th class maths. We are not going to do the coding. Basic scripting knowledge we are gaining. Today, kids also learning this kind of scripting. Hence, no need to worry about that. Okay.
Like, is there any standard scripts are there in Python or Bash?
Yeah, basic scripting, they will check the whether you know the knowledge or not.
Okay.
The use cases maybe changes from project to project.
Okay.
That you can use it from the ChatGPT, easily you can get it. Previously, we used to get it from Google. Now ChatGPT makes our life very simple.
Okay. Got it.
At least basic knowledge if you have, you will get it from
Yes.
ChatGPT.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can easily attract the people will teach AWS, Azure, admin means lot of people will join, but there is no use in the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
these all if we have, then 100% we are going to get the success. And Terraform also now very hot in the market. Okay. Then tomorrow we'll discuss some more on the. I'll give some inputs tomorrow class if possible. Just go through about this. Then you'll understand in a better way what is virtualization. Then types of virtualization. So what are the types of virtualizations we have in the market? Then what is a hypervisor? Types of hypervisors. If it is a private cloud, we need to know virtualization very well. But with the public cloud, what happens? That virtualization has been taken care by the cloud itself. I'll tell one example. Everyone are using mobiles, right? Mobile tower, who is responsible? You need to take care the mobile tower or provider will take care? Who will take care? So that mobile tower is taken care by the provider itself. You know, nowhere responsible, right? In the same way, in the private cloud, our companies are responsible for virtualization. But with the public cloud, who is responsible? The cloud service provider is responsible. That is the reason, if it is a private cloud implementation, minimum you need to learn virtualization for minimum 30 days. But now, like basic knowledge on virtualization is required. Okay, then what is a virtual mission? VM stands for a virtual mission. Then what is cloning? Then snapshots, then templates. If you understand these concepts, very easily we can understand what exactly AWS EC2 or Azure VMs. Before understanding these, better to have this knowledge, but without knowing this also, a lot of people are doing, that's not a best practice. So hence here, the most challenging part in the course is, we need to learn our life without, cloud. Then with the cloud, that is simple. So without cloud, what we have is We have the virtualization. Now, why we are not worrying about virtualization? Now, why we are not worrying about the virtualization? That is the responsibility of provider itself. That is the responsibility of provider. But for tomorrow, come with this. Okay. So then we'll discuss more on AWS EC2. Both I'll cover in the tomorrow class. Azure VM also will create an instances. Okay. So then course duration is 2.5 months, or it may take another 15 days also. We'll cover more scenarios. It may take 2.5 months to 3 months. Then fee is 15K. Fee is 15K. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts in this? So tomorrow we'll start with the virtualization. All these we can skip all these, but if you have the knowledge, because when we are going to do the migrations also, this would be more useful for us. Okay. So join tomorrow at same time, 8:30. From tomorrow will take longer time also. Okay.